Reasons to sell your junk. Not think your old car is worth anything, but it can actually be sold for cash, and this will save you from the wear and tear of driving your old clunker. Let's explore all the reasons to sell your junk car as soon as possible. Selling a junk car for money is the easiest way to get rid of it. The first thing you have to do is check with local junkyards or recycling centers if they are interested in that kind of vehicle. This way, you'll spare some time and effort by not having to go through all these steps. What if you never knew this about junk cars? It's possible that your old car will have monetary value to someone. Junk cars are often sold for scrap metal, but there are some buyers out there who specialize in buying used cars and reselling them. The lifespan of a car varies depending on its make and model. Older vehicles may need more repairs and car insurance, which can make it difficult to be able to afford it. You might not think your old car is worth anything, but it can actually be sold for cash, and this will save you from the wear and tear of driving your old clunker. Let's explore all the reasons to sell your junk car as soon as possible. If there are no buyers in your area, you should try selling it online. There are many websites dedicated to selling junk cars for cash, so all you have to do is post some pictures of your car and a description of what you have to offer. If your car isn't too old, under 10 years, and the engine still works well, there is a possibility that someone will buy it. Your best bet is to go online and search for junkyards or recycling centers close by that offer that service. They will then come and tow the vehicle away for free. Make sure you get an estimate of the amount of money you'll be receiving for your old vehicle. If the amount seems reasonable, go through with the transaction. Wreck my car, buy a new one? Many people think wrecking their car is the only option. They'll buy a new one with the insurance money and sell their old car for scrap metal. Another option, however, is to let someone take your old car off of your hands and give you some money for it. It's true that this option will take more time and effort on your part, but it might be worth the trade-off if you're looking to save some cash on a new car. This is a common claim from car insurance companies. But as many drivers know, they don't need to be in a wreck to have their car totaled. There are plenty of other reasons that can cause your car to be declared as a total loss. For example, there may be cases where the cost of repairs exceeds 75% of the current market value of your vehicle. So what do you do if you're told that it's time for a new ride? The first step is to contact an insurance adjuster. If you're told that your vehicle has been totaled, then they will be able to provide you with specific instructions on how to proceed. The next step would be to determine the total value of your car. Finally, you can take that cash and use it to either purchase a replacement vehicle or save the money for other important purchases. Why do you have to sell your car for cash? A junk car can be a real pain in the neck. You'll have to spend some extra money on repairs, which is something you might not be able to afford right now. Also, it can become a safety hazard, especially when parked on the side of the road with its hood up. You might not want to dump it by the road or give it away for free, but that would be your only two options if you're thinking of getting rid of your car. Not being able to get any money out of your junk car can be frustrating. It's just sitting there in the driveway taking up space while having absolutely no value. You don't even want to think about what will happen if you get in an accident with your old car. Even though the damage might be minor, it could still result in thousands of dollars in repairs. If you're trying to avoid any financial responsibility for the car, then you're left with no choice but to junk it. You can then sell it for cash and buy something else that's more reliable. How do I sell my junk car? The best way to sell your junk car is through reputable Cash for Cars service. This way you'll have a professional handle all the details and paperwork involved in purchasing your old vehicle. They'll be able to pay you cash on the spot, so you won't have to worry about the transportation of your car. In addition, you can also count on getting more money through this service than what's being offered by a scrap metal company or dealership. So what are you waiting for? Sell your junk car today and get a head start on a reliable ride. Step 1. Determine your car's condition. Did someone write your license plate number racial slurs? Does your glove compartment smell like bologna? Is there a pink fuzzy dice hanging from the rearview mirror? Guess what? None of that is anyone else's business. You are not allowed to make me buy or sell anything that doesn't work or isn't mine. To find out if your car is in good condition before you list it for sale. Step 2. See if it's registered in your state. This is actually pretty simple. You just look it up. And if your car isn't registered in this state, no one owes you any money for it. You now have two options: take that piece of junk with you or just leave it on the curb. Step 3. List your car for sale. This might mean putting an ad on Craigslist, or it might mean going into a local dealership and buying a new car. It doesn't matter which you do, but if you really want to sell your junk car for cash, keep reading. Step 4. Sell your junk car for cash by calling us or visiting us. Come get your cash today. What are the benefits of selling my junk car? There are several benefits to selling your old ride. The first thing you'll get out of it is immediate cash. You can use that money for any purpose, whether it's purchasing a new car or putting it in savings for something special down the road. Another advantage is that you won't have to deal with insurance claims or registration fees. Instead of spending your hard-earned money on expensive repairs, you can just get cash for cars and start fresh. Also, selling your car saves space in the driveway and garage since you won't have to store it anymore. When you sell your junk car, there are a number of benefits. These benefits can include 1. Getting rid of a burden that's been sitting in your driveway or garage for years. 2. Keeping your insurance rates low because the car isn't on the DMV records anymore. 3. Freeing up space in your garage or parking lot to make room for another vehicle. 4. Being free from worrying whether or not the car will start and get you to work/school/ etc. 5. Making some money on top of it. The biggest negative to selling your junk car is having to deal with the task of actually doing so. You may have to research junkyards, read reviews online, or even speak to an attorney about how you can sell your junk car. Cash for cars in Chicago. AGA Junk Car Buying is the solution you need to get rid of a junk car or used car. We take the stress out of selling your used car and will get you as much money as possible, whether the car runs or not. Contact us today at 312-401-2157.